See the seals perished there. There. Oh, I've seen it, spotted it, yes. Good morning. It's a Tuesday, just after 6. Got a few local jobs to get to today. Hopefully nothing too stressful, nothing too major, nothing too urgent. First one is just around 10 minutes away from my house in a southerly direction, suburb of Byford. We'll have a look at that one first, and then we're back up the highway to another local site of mine, and then over to Washpool. Catch up with you guys in a bit. Yeah, so these guys actually skipped the queue today. The business owner called me just as I was leaving to go to what was originally the first job, but these guys are in the opposite direction to where I'm going today. Very close to where I live, so we'll have a look at this first. Hopefully not too big of a problem. Just saying they've got no foam brush, no pre-soak, possibly no high pressure soap. Not really going to think at this moment in time what's common to all of those things, but hopefully that's what it is. It's something common to all the problems and we can just sort it out. Let's have a look. Hey! What's happening then?
I'm not blasting down straight like that. Hang on, what's it? No, hang on, it's spot free.
I've just put the brush on first, mate. Let's have a look at that. Alright. Yeah, we'll do one thing at a time. There's nothing coming out of there, is there?
No, nothing at all.
Even air?
No. Nothing.
And it's all beige, yeah?
All beige.
So, foam brush, air, foam brush. I'm looking down there to the air solenoid's on, but I've got a feeling it's all of it. There's nothing on. Are you serious? Again?
There we go, everything coming up.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have been working either. None of that was working.
Nothing was working.
Nothing to do with the foam brush.
That was easy.
Give me a carton.
I'll get a carton first.
Give me a carton, mate. All good. I'd be a bit more patient next time. Check it yourself.
Oh, well now I saw that. Get went to air. Oh, go air. Get your carton. Just tell me where you want.
Next time I see you, mate. Don't worry about it.
You're a good man.
See you later, alright?
Thank you.
Yeah, so that business owner there, Clint his name is a little bit impatient and he panics. So he reported to me this morning that there's no foam brush and no pre-soak and whatever else, but I'm like, yeah, look, I'll just come down and have a look. And as you can see there, it was something common to everything. It wasn't just the foam brush that wouldn't have been working, it would have been all the low pressure functions, simply because he's had the air compressor serviced and then the technicians have forgot to turn the air back on. So of course none of those functions would have been working. This is one of my customers going back for around 12 years now, and he's done me favours in the past and whatnot, and that was literally 15 minutes of my time to get there, have a quick look, figure it out. I'm not going to charge him a call out for that on this occasion. He can get me a carton of piss and we'll call it. So okay, I'm on to what was originally the first job now, and I'll probably be about 10 minutes late, but they're not going to care. There's probably not going to be anybody there anyway. I'll catch up with you when we get to that one. So the job description I got for this one was Bay 2 is not getting up to pressure. That's it. So we'll have a look. Bay 2. Oh, there's only 3 bays, so it must be the middle one. So we'll open the place up, put some time on the clock, and see what's happening. Oh, actually, I should be able to do that from here. Remember here, beacon credit. We're in the wrong location, so I've got locations, Forestdale, got beacon credit, manual day 2. I'll put 10 minutes on the clock. Would you look at that? Alright, I don't know if you can hear that. It's definitely cavitating. I'll just put it on rinse, see if it's the same. Yeah. It sounds alright until you pull the trigger, so I don't mind leaving that running just while I identify which pump it is upstairs. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Doesn't feel good either. Alright, better get some tools up here. First step will be to take out the valves on the head and have a look at those. The only problem with this site is there's a flight of stairs to go up and down every time you need something, which is not the best. Huh. We've got air coming out of the conditioner gun when it's not even turned on. Okay. Whew. Right, so yet another Jim Coleman system. We'll turn the water off to this pump first. It gets a little bit confusing because they had more than 3 bays before and they've closed them down to install auto washing instead, so it was bay number 3. It's a matter of finding the right one to turn off. Yes, it's probably that one. Probably that one in the middle. Oh. Whew. So I actually just bought these extra long snipe nose pliers, round nose as well. We've been struggling to get some of these valves out sometimes. That one's a bit worn, but okay. Usually, if it's a valve issue like this, and it's cavitating, it's usually just one of them that's got something lodged in it or disintegrated. That one's got a bit of wear to it. Shouldn't be enough to cause this issue. Actually, it feels like somebody's already had these valves out, because they are quite easy to get out compared to some. So it is a little bit hard to see. Hopefully you can see that. There's a gouge out the side of the cage where the valve goes up and down. It eventually wears out the cage, and then what can happen is the valve can get stuck in this upright position where it lodges into the groove that it's created. That can cause cavitation. So I found 2 of those, 2 like that. So I'll just flush this head a little bit and maybe start with a new valve kit. It just doesn't. I'd usually find a valve that's really bad because that kind of cavitation, but I haven't. The seals are not leaking, but it could still need a seal kit. I've seen that before where the seals don't leak but it causes cavitation. There's plenty of water getting to the pump. I'll get a set of 6 valves. Go from there. sites do like to save money where they can, but it's obvious to me that there was a big mixture of valves in that head. Some of them are quite badly worn, so my opinion is these need to be replaced regardless. And if it doesn't fix a problem, at least it'll put us closer to diagnosing and fixing the problem. I'm just not confident that this is the entire problem with this. So I advise using a rattle gun at least when tightening them up. Now they save time, but be careful with these threads. Once finished nipping them up by hand, you don't have to be all that tight. Right, turn the water on, go back outside and have a look. Oh, still cavitating. I had a funny feeling that wasn't fixed it this time. See this being an expensive job. Right, I guess we're going to have to take the head off and have a closer look. Not looking bad so far. It's not great. We need to find something wrong with it. That one looks like it's overheated but hasn't failed. Same with that one. That's been getting hot as well. Oh, there we go. We got a slightly failed there. See if we can get a better shot of that. Yeah, there, look. So that warrants a new seal kit anyway. Right. Yeah, this one's gone in the same place as well. Oh yeah, two different places. See, the seal's perished there. There. Alrighty, new seal kit then. And I hope I'm wrong, but I still think there may be something else wrong with it. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Let's have a quick look at the plungers as well. Feel alright. The wick tray is full of water, not oil. It's not good. We'll replace those as well. And give us some fresh oil. I wish they wouldn't use this style of packaging for these. It's a pain. It really is a pain. Oh, why can't they just put them in small sealable bags instead? Yeah. Stop complaining, Steve. Alright, new wicks. Lovely, 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 lovely. Got a little bit in here, the reservoir. Not too much. Alright, let's get this head back on. Hopefully I don't need my soft hammer because I didn't bring it upstairs. And I'm kind of getting over those stairs at the moment. Wiggle it just a little bit. I'd like to give it a little bit of a turn before I start it up. Make sure it's all going in and out nicely. Just put this pipe work back together and give it another go. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. So it was a combination of valves and seals. Yeah, usually when the seals fail they start to leak, which is a good telltale sign, but as I mentioned earlier, sometimes the pump won't leak but you still get cavitation. Okay, now we've got some other problem. What's happening now? Okay, I think the belt's slipping, that's what that problem is. Yeah, that's the... I reckon that's the belt slipping. So another problem to fix. Quick, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And that was only running at 800 psi. I got to admit, when I first came in this morning I could smell burning rubber, but that could be any one of the pieces of equipment I guess, but it seems like it's actually the bay that I'm working on, which is great. Oh yeah, she's loose. Right, fix that then. Righty, we've got one of the attendants here now, so he can help me. He's going to go downstairs and turn this thing on. There we go. Let's see if we can get the pressure set right on it. Yeah. So yeah, 800, 1200, 1000, bit over 1000. I see she's running well. I'll go downstairs and have a look, see if it feels alright, looks alright, smells alright, and all those things. And then I think we're good. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey! Alrighty. So we got there in the end. Not very typical to have more than one big problem with a small Cat 310 pump. But yeah, that ended up being the valves that were mildly worn, with one or two that were badly worn. The seals, thankfully I found that a couple of the high pressure seals were perished, which is good. You need to find something wrong with them, otherwise what's the point in changing them? So those combined got rid of the cavitation, and then luckily while I was testing it, the pressure started to go off and on, and I heard some squealing coming from upstairs in the plant room. So 2 and 2 together assumed that the belt was slipping. It indeed was, because it was so loose. So we tightened that up, set the pressure to just over 1000 psi, and that bay is now humming along quite well. It's had a good birthday, so it should last quite a while until something else goes wrong. Alright, now we're off to the next one in Welshpool. So this next job is just a vacuum cleaner, I believe. Fragrance and vac. Site's had a look. Deemed to be some kind of electrical problem. So they've asked me to come in and have a look. More importantly, the site manager here owes me some beer. So we better remember to pick that up. Not a big fan of these. Too complicated for what they actually do, in my opinion. Circuit boards all over the place. I don't know why they can't just keep it simple. But we will have a look. Yoo-hoo!
What's this?
You're on YouTube, mate.
What?
Say hi.
I was just about to check this news.
Stop.
Not that I think it's got anything to do with it.
Stop putting your fingers in shit, mate.
Well, sort of. Well, there's power going through it, but...
So what's to go with this then? What's actually...
Well, there's no...
Nothing, oh that's
nothing
it.
on there. No,
Alright.
no nothing.
Right, let me get my meter out.
I've just noticed a big leak over there, see?
Good luck with that, mate.
Hey,
Good luck with that.
fuck off, you're in it out.
Alright, so... white and black's the primary, maybe? We've got nothing on there. There's a fuse there, look. Did you check that?
I was just about to when you rocked up.
Yeah. I just checked the resistance on the load on the side, the secondary side. Okay, that's weird. There's not even any resistance on that transformer on the secondary side. I'm wondering if the transformer's gone down, but we haven't got any voltage going to there, so I'll double check it. That's a bit dangerous, all that. Have you got me beer?
Sure has.
Yeah, man. I always need a constant supply of beer, mate.
I wasn't even tempted to have a pinch one.
Right, if I just put that in there now. I thought it was weird, it said 120 on there. That must be just the printing for the American version. So there's 240 volts on there. So it's a transformer, I reckon.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah, but it doesn't look like that. Does it matter? Have you got one?
Nah. Nah. Why would the transformer have blown though? We'll measure the resistance on the output and make sure that's not shorted directly to earth via the board. 300k ohms. That's alright. So that's where we start. The transformer. 40 VA. It's a bit small. That'll struggle, that, mate, I think. Especially because you got a credit card reader on there as well, which is more load than it's already expecting. You want to try it?
Yeah. It's low down, high pressure on the side.
Get a hose guy out, mate. This is me, wires and bits of things. Try and stay fucking clean as much as I can. Oh, wait a minute, that one turned off for it.
Maybe.
You didn't just switch it, did you?
No, I didn't touch it.
Kind of.
So that's tripped like that.
That's tripped like that.
Oh, okay.
No, it won't reset. Nah, that's no good. No, mate, I'm done now.
Fuck up, yeah.
I am.
Fuck off, it's way too early. I'm not handing those beers over, so you've done a full day.
Ah, I've got YouTube videos to make. Shame we've got to using a plug though. You have to join the wires.
It's a nice quick one. Let's your shout for a fucking coffee and a cake.
You know, I should know by now. I don't eat or drink during the day. I'll get fat. I won't be getting fat, mate.
Yeah, I went for my 50-year checkup last week. Start drinking beer. Drinking beer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, I believe this is ready to chooch. But you have been talking to me a lot, so that's my excuse if it goes bang.
Don't fucking come near me doing those good. I know what you're like. It's like you surprise yourself every time. You've done it a million times. It's surprising.
Alright, well I'll just put a couple of dollars in it first. So, faulty transformer. Who would have thunk it? Usually when a transformer like that blows, there's something on the output side that's shorted out, but it seems to be working alright. But now it's got a separate issue where when you select the fragrance, the vacuum motors don't switch off. Probably just a relay issue, one of these relays, but he said he's replaced them, so. What is it?
Bottom of this manifold's fucked. Must have split around the world or whatever.
You got one? Woo! Brand spanker. I think the board's fucked.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's not the relay. The output for the relay for the vacuum's not just on all the time.
Yeah.
It's controlled by the board. Woo! This is why he owes me some beer. I gave him from my old cabinets from my old van. Very nice. Oh, I've seen it, spotted it, yes! 2 cans, woohoo! Yeah, that looks alright. So you saw this side's got a WashTec Combi Auto Gensan self-serve system. Yeah, and a WashTec recycle unit. Or Burkert to be exact. Seems everybody's buying these Chicago air compressors now, the silent ones. Wow, they're hot. This is the usual standard. Pilot K30 or 25. Woo! Ready. Beer in tow. We're out of here. So that was basically a transformer that had blown, which we replaced. Really the adequate size. I don't think it's going to last that long, but it also looks like the main circuit board's on its way out anyway. It's holding the vacuum relay on even when the vacuum's not selected, and there's probably can't see it from the camera, but all the LEDs on the circuit board are all flickering every time you press a button. It's just not good, which is why I said at the beginning, these fragrance vacuums are just a bit too complicated for their own good. The older systems that I work on, where it's just 3 solenoids and a small air compressor, and everything's like electromechanical, and they work well. They've been working for many years, all good, and they're still unreliable, but a lot more reliable than this thing. I just don't think it's cost effective to run one of these units, especially if you're paying somebody like myself to diagnose and repair them. But you just don't make any money out of them. Alright, so I don't have anything else planned for today actually. It's only 10:30 in the morning, but that's alright. Start having a slow drive home, take me about half an hour, and if I don't hear from anybody else that needs assistance in the next couple of hours, we'll leave it to that for today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.